got there. Probably, I think we were there late 90s, early 2000s. It doesn't mean that there's no such thing as racism. But in the same way that everybody in this country has probably experienced crime or been a victim of crime one way or another, we are not a criminal country. And this is the nuance that I'm trying to get across. People often think that I'm making excuses for prejudice and so on. What I'm trying to say is that you can't use the actions of a minority to taint everybody else. But when it comes to Conservative Party members, nobody has been more supportive of me.
Good morning. Our sister Kemi Badenoch Olufanto she's been in the news again. This time around, our sister Kemi is crying that that she has suffered racism that no other politician in the UK has suffered. I want to know whether you have any sympathy for our sister Kemi, even though she doesn't identify as a Nigerian anymore. Kemi, you are still my sister. Whether you like it or not, I will continue to see you as my sister. So, Kemi is in the news again. Last week, she said she has suffered more racist attack than no other UK politician has ever experienced the level of racism that she has experienced. Frank is my name. This is the Lunch Club where we share the latest update about the daily lived experiences of immigrants in the diaspora. Let me know what your views are as we dive into this interesting topic that I have for you today. Let us hear from Kemi again, and I'll come back to this topic.
Getting there, Andrew. We were getting there. We'd made so much progress, and then all of a sudden, this movement comes out of nowhere that says everything is racist. Oh, the countryside is racist. All white people are racist. And what that did was it created cover for the real racists to come out. They're like, well, if everything's racist, we might as well join it and say what we like. And I think that many of the people who were pushing these so-called anti-racist policies triggered a reaction and a backlash that has allowed more racism to come up, especially on social media than they.
So that was Kemi a few years ago after the George Floyd riot. Kemi went online to say that British society is a post-racist society, that there's no more racism in the UK, that people are making all this noise just to draw attention, that this is not a reflection of what is happening in the UK. That was what Kemi said. Now, what is your view? Do you think that we should show some sympathy for our sister who is now saying that she is experiencing racism that no other politician has experienced? Do you have any sympathy for Kemi, or do you think that this is a woman who said that there is no more racism in the UK, that everything is now good? Let us hear from Kemi again, where she was saying that Nigerians are getting British passport easily.
Yet loads of Nigerians come to the UK, stay for a relatively brief period of time, acquire British citizenship. We need to stop being naive.
That was Kemi saying that loads of Nigerians come to the UK, they acquire British citizenship easily. That we need to stop being naive and make it harder for Nigerians and other immigrants to get UK passport. Now, she is now telling the world that she is suffering a lot of racial attack, whilst we do not condone any form of racism in any society. The issue we are talking about today is that Kemi Badenoch primed her entire strategy as being the racial gatekeeper for the for the extremists in British politics, for the far right in British politics. She has been the one defending that that those who say that there is racism in Britain, that those people are the ones that they are the problem. That the politicians and others who were framing this narrative after George Floyd's death, that they are the problem, that there is no racism in the UK, that people are making all this noise to try to make the country look bad, that there is no racism in the UK. Now, the question that people are now asking is that if you are saying that Britain is a post-racial society, then Why are you not crying that you are being vilified online? Why are you not crying? Remember, it was this same Kemi who said a few weeks ago, who said that if she was going to introduce 10 years for immigrants to have to live in the UK, 10 years for indefinite leave to remain, another 5 years before you qualify for British passport, that you have to live in the country for 15 years in total before you will be able to gain British passport. Mind you, Kemi said she doesn't identify as a Nigerian anymore. She said she is no longer a Nigerian, that Kemi's strategy has been what we call dog whistle politics. She has all this while be telling the extremists in British society, hey, I am one of you. Please accept me. I am not like other Black people. I was born here. I speak with a British accent. I am one of you. I will fight and champion the issues that is close to your heart. I will be your warrior. I will go after the wokest in British society. Look, I am one of you. My name is Kemi Badenoch. It's not Kemi Adegbofe Olufanto. No, it's Kemi. That has been Kemi's strategy all along. I will vilify Nigeria. I will make it hard for those that will come after me to get British passport and settle in the UK. I will do everything because I am one of you. You see, the chicken has come home to roast. The question I am asking is whether you have any sympathy for our sister Olukemi Adegboke Olufanto, who goes by Kemi Badenoch. Do you think that we should sympathize with Kemi? Because yes, I want to be very clear. We do not tolerate any form of discrimination. We all have to come together to go out to fight against any form of discrimination. But the point we are raising today is that this is a woman. A few years ago, whenever anybody says there is racism in Britain, they say, oh, you guys are trying to make people look bad. There's no racism. Britain is a post-racial society. That is where we are now. Why are you saying there's racism in Britain? My sister, you that was saying there's no racism in Britain recently, why are you not crying that people are vilifying you, attacking you because you're a Black woman? Oh, and it's when it became a Black woman. Because most people, when you started speaking for experiencing what Black people experience? When? Because a lot of Black people cannot relate their lived experience with you. Because everything that they stand for, you're trying to make it harder for the next generation. So the question I'm asking is, do you, as a Nigerian, as an African, or as a Black person, or as a non-Black person, do you have any sympathy for Kemi? Kemi, do you have any sympathy for Kemi? Because like I said before, Kemi has on several occasions, whenever any politician, especially those from the left, say we need to do this to try address discrimination in society, Kemi said, no, there is no discrimination in British society. You're trying to make people look back. British society is a post-racial society. That's where we are now. There is no discrimination. So the question that we are now asking today is that the Kemi who is now saying that she is a victim of racism, when until recently, Kemi says that anybody that talk about anything that is to do with racism, you say, oh, that is identity politics. I don't believe in that. We don't have, there's no racism. So do you have any sympathy for Kemi? Do you think that Kemi will ever become the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? Because she has fought so hard to be accepted by the extreme, by the far right of British society. She's done everything for them to like her. She has even said, look, I am no longer Nigeria. I don't identify as Nigerian. I am one of you. Please accept me. Accept me, because I am the racial gatekeeper. I am fighting your cause. I am going after the wokest in society. Now, the people that she has been fighting to get their support, they look at us, you're not one of us. You can never be one of us. You can never be one of us. You are just wannabe. You want to be like us, but you're not one of us. So people are even saying that Kemi from day one, she is naive. I have said this on this subject several times. You will not see Priti Patel or Rishi Sunak and other British Asian. You don't see Sadiq Khan, the mayor of London, talk about Pakistan. In fact, he will defend, when you talk about Pakistan, he will be the one that will defend and try to address any misrepresentation of his identity. But when you talk about Nigeria, Kemi will be the first one that will say, yes, the country is an asshole country. He will be the one. Why is it that when a black person gets an opportunity, they will want to tear down everything that form their identity? Kemi Badenoch, when she make all this statement, I am not Nigerian, it shows that she is naive. The question you should ask, Kemi, who are you speaking to? When Trump make comment like the Mexicans are taking your job, Trump knows that those things are not true, but he's speaking to an audience, and he knows that those comments would galvanize his base. These are the comments that his base wants to hear. So when Kemi is saying, I am no longer Nigeria, I no longer identify with Nigeria, who is she speaking to? She is not speaking to the extremists on the fringe of British society, because they themselves, they want Kemi to be deported. They do not see Kemi as one of them. Regardless of how Kemi might think that, oh, she was born in UK, she's different from other Africans and came here, they got British passport, I am one of you. Kemi has done more damages, tearing down, denigrating her society than any other black politician of modern times. I cannot remember any black politician. Well, regardless of what you might think of Diane Abbott, who is a trailblazer, I do not agree with everything that she stands for, but you will never hear Diane denigrate her community. In fact, she will champion her community. Then why is it that Kemi Badenoch, anytime she has a platform, she will denigrate Nigeria, she will tear down our community, and she will not say, do you think that Kemi Badenoch will ever become the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, given how much damage that she has done to the conservative brand itself? I have said this several times, that number. We will mobilize our people. If the choice came to Nigel Farage, who wants to deport 7 million immigrants, as he is saying, and voting for Kemi Badenoch, will tell our people, go and vote for Nigel Farage. At least we know what we are expecting from this man, even though we do not agree with his politics, but we know. But with Kemi Badenoch, Kemi will do, because she doesn't have a stand on anything. She is trying to please different people, trying to make different people stand like, yes, I believe in what you believe. This kind of person like Kemi, if she ever gets into Downing Street, my brothers and sisters, she will make life hell for black people. That is why we are calling on our religious leaders and community leaders, continue to pray, continue to mobilize, continue to organize. If you are from the Commonwealth countries, you're living in the United Kingdom, you do not need to be a British citizen for you to be able to vote in this country. Go and register, put your name in the voters register. When the time comes, that is the power that you have to make sure that your voice is heard. Kemi Badenoch will never, I repeat, become the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Never is a strong word. And I am saying it that Kemi, in fact, Robert Jenrick, who is currently the Justice Secretary, is doing everything to undermine Kemi. Robert Jenrick is saying, look, I am one of you. I can take on Nigel Farage. Kemi is not one of you. Just throw Kemi out. I believe that in a few years or weeks, months' time, Kemi will be out, because the Conservative Party will never allow Kemi to lead them to the next general election. So the question is, if Kemi ends up destroying herself and she couldn't achieve her lifelong dream of becoming the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and she has tarnished her Nigerian identity, do you think that if Kemi ever walk on the street of Lagos, that Nigerians say, I want you, this is one of our own, let us embrace her? No, she will not be accepted in Nigerian society household. She will, most British people, they will never vote for Kemi Badenoch. Let's not fool ourselves. Kemi is deceiving herself. So do you have any sympathy for our sister who is now saying that she is being vilified by racists who are attacking her every day? Let me know whether you have any sympathy. I want to be equivocally clear that on this platform, we do not tolerate any form of discrimination. We are against all form of discrimination. The issue we are talking about today is that Kemi, throughout her career, has denigrated Nigerian society. She has denied her Nigerian identity. Whenever she hears anything bad about Nigeria, Kemi will be the first person that will talk, that will be the first person that will tear down Nigeria because she doesn't believe in Nigeria. But today, Kemi's chicken have come home to roast. Do you have sympathy, or should we feel sorry for our sister because she was given a job that is undoable from the first one? She's a woman, a black woman, who is trying to pivotal to a party whose ideology is maintaining the status quo. Let me know what your views are. Don't forget to give it a like, share so that people can learn whether you have any sympathy with Kemi. Let us continue to mobilize. Let us continue to pray. Don't forget to register. It is your right to vote in this country. If you come from Commonwealth countries, you do not need to be a British citizen to be able to vote.